So here I am at the Honda stand here at EICMA 2021. I'm just going to go and have a look around, take a closer look at a few of the new bikes they have here, and then hopefully answer a few questions that people have asked through the channel. So first up, this is the Honda CB650R. Now I know someone had asked about new colours for this year. I did ask the guy here on the stand, and he said it does vary by market, but this orange and black is apparently a new colour for a lot of people. That's, I think, the only one that they have here on show, but if I find another one, I'll certainly add it to the video. This is Honda's NT1100. I'm sure you've seen some of the promotional content that's come out about this so far. It actually looks like quite a nice bike, you know, very, very clean lines on it. This one's also got the low-down spotlights fitted and the built-in luggage, but I think the luggage is a little bit form over function. I mean, it does look quite nice. It's very sleek with the bike, but it just doesn't look very big. It looks quite big from the side. But when you actually get up front and you see how big the cutout is behind, there isn't a lot of space there. I'll give you a quick look at the dash, which actually looks pretty well laid out. I don't think it's adjustable, but it does have this sunshade over the top, which is quite a nice feature. The controls, I'll be honest, that looks slightly baffling to me. I'm sure it makes perfect sense once you get used to it. But I think for somebody who's getting on that the first time, you need to spend a bit of time learning exactly how to make that work. Now we have this section that is all about the Africa Twin. They have all the different colorways, including this new red and black, which I think looks quite tasty. Again, I don't think it's a bike for me just yet to replace my GS, but you know, they certainly do rather well. I think they are very capable off-road. I have ridden one. It felt a bit more like a big dirt bike than an adventure bike, and they certainly seem to be very popular. And so here we have the Honda X Adventure. There's a couple of new colorways that are on show here. I think that one there, this is clearly the more off-road desert one. I'm not sure how many actually make it to the desert, but yeah, if you do, you'd certainly blend in. This bike is the new Honda ADV 350. It's about 180 kilos. It's a 330cc single. I did wonder whether it would have the same engine out of my CRF450, but it doesn't. Yeah, it makes about 30 horsepower and 31.5 newton meters of torque. I rode the BMW version of this a few weeks ago when my bike was in for a service, and I was pleasantly surprised. The only thing I wasn't so sure about was with the bigger X Adventure, was just how much it cost. I think they're over £12,000 here in the UK, and I'm not sure how this will be priced, but I'm kind of hoping that it's going to be priced sensibly. Yeah, the controls seem very straightforward, certainly compared to the NT1100. The screen is simple but quite visible, and yeah, there's certainly some protection from that forward windshield. So yeah, this one's got shower suspension on it, which looks quite fancy, with a remote reservoir. Also comes with a massive Honda top box, so I'm guessing this is actually quite a practical bike when you're out and about. They also have it here available in two other colours, in this sort of grey sort of city colours and in red. And here we have the Honda CRF450R Rally. Someone should really do some videos about this motorcycle if you can get hold of one. So I'm guessing this looks pretty much exactly the same as my bike. Well, it's exactly the same as how my bike looked when it was new. Obviously mine has changed a little bit over the last 8 months. But yeah, it's still definitely generating a bit of interest here, although they only have one Rally, and they have one L, and I guess one 500X amongst all the bikes that are out on display. And now we have a few interesting things. So this is the Honda Monkey bike. I'm not that familiar with exactly how the old one looked. This one looks a little bit more black, so maybe that's a change for this year. And then we've got the Super Cub and the Grom, which I think looks just amazing in yellow. It is a bike I wouldn't mind having, I suppose. It's a bit like the Monkey bike. And then we have this, which is the Super Cub done up in an off-road version, which I think looks pretty amazing, actually. I mean, there's a few touches which might be a little bit unnecessary. I'm not sure it really needs that front disc brake cover, but with those wheels on it, it does look pretty mean. It really does. Unfortunately, I think it is just a concept bike and isn't something they're going to be selling, but I'm sure they'd sell loads if they did. You have some of their competition enduro and motocross bikes on display. doing some of these red moto bikes, which really do look amazing. Not sure I've got the skills nor anywhere to ride them enough, but they really are some works of art. This is the CRF450RX Enduro Special, and it really is a brilliant piece of kit. And before I finish my walk around at Honda, so I'll give you a quick look at this CRF450RX Rally. Yeah, I'm guessing this probably isn't going to be a road-going version, but I'm pretty sure it would be amazing on the Dakar. So yeah, it's just fully pimped up with everything, with the rear fuel tanks, the dual forward fuel tanks, even the road book equipped up at the top. And yeah, it really is just a very fine piece of engineering. If you've seen some of my other videos, you'll know that I'm a big fan of all these things that are really put together just really well. And just even seeing just how low down these fuel tanks are, really is, yeah, something amazing on this bike. The final thing before I finish my video at Honda is just having a look around some of their street bikes. We've got the Rebel, we've got the smallest CBs, we've got the Neo Sports Cafe, much like mine. It's a very fine bike. I don't think there's many changes for this for the new year. In fact, that's still the same candy apple red that I have on my CB1000R. And then we've got a few 650s up at the back as well. This is one actually that was new. It is the Black Edition, which I thought was mostly cosmetic. But actually, I think it's got a colour screen, which is a change over my bike, which looks kind of cool, as long as it's not too confusing. The controls look slightly more complex as well. And from my local dealer, they did say that they do ride completely differently. I don't know if this one has got or if it's because it's got a different tune with this SC Project black exhaust on it. But yeah, lovely bikes. I already have one. So that's it. That's my walk around of the Honda stand here at EICMA 2021. Lots of really nice machinery here. If there's any specific things you want me to come back and look at, please drop me a note in the comments. If I'm still here, I'll do it. If not, it'll have to wait until next time. But I hope this has been interesting and useful. If it has, please like and subscribe, and I will see you on my next video from here at EICMA 2021.